loose ball on the floor. Decker falls on it, and he gets it to Gray. These two teams are getting after it.
Yes, they
Bodies are hitting the floor. 5-0 is our score. We played just
good move.
almost 3 minutes. Blocked away by Quartang. That's a bad call.
Wow.
That's a bad call.
Cabral Huff not happy at all with that call.
Official anticipated the contact right there as Quartang slid right to the ball side and avoided the contact and got the block right there.
That was a great block. Excellent block right there.
That's a makeup call because they knew the Cedric Taylor call was a bad call on Taylor's second foul. So now you got to make it up. Gray goes to the line. Gray knocks that down. That's got to be a good sign for Morehouse.
Gray's been productive this year for Morehouse.
Struggled with his shot percentage a little bit.
Second shot is good. And here comes Morehouse.
Gray making free throws is a good thing. He has struggled at times from the line. Amari Floyd can't shoot it. Passed up the three. They work it inside to Tolbert. Tolbert couldn't get it to go. Just a 3-point game.
Edward Waters is going to go to zone. You know what's going to be interesting on this? It's going to be interesting to see if Morehouse can knock down shots, the open jumpers, when Edward Waters going to the zone. Because if you remember last game, when they went to zone, Morehouse went cold for a little bit from outside.
Amari Floyd with the three, no good. That's another freshman. Amari Floyd, just a freshman.
Good-looking prospect.
Playing well for Edward Waters. He was big in the win versus Benedict.
Now, Morehouse has some length, but they decided to go small today, Madre, to keep up with Edward Waters.
A little zoom action right there for Morehouse.
And we got travel.
But couldn't get it to go. Turn the basketball over.
Another turnover. Madre, one of the keys to this game, Edward Waters wants turnovers, and they want to get out and take advantage with easy buckets off those turnovers.
Well, Iverson cut here into a ball screen. Tried to get some action on the backside for Goliath Mitchell. And Morehouse just took it away. That's just the length and athleticism from Morehouse defensively on that play.
They wanted a back screen lob off of that, but Morehouse, they're athletic for that.
Kick out. We'll get a three right here. That one no good. I'm going to be honest, I'd rather Decker take that shot. Nord almost lost control of it. They'll get it out. Goliath Mitchell for three.
That's good.
Goliath Mitchell knocks down the three. Goliath Mitchell coming off of a 30-point game versus Benedict. He is the guy for Edward Waters.
A good move by Gray, unable to convert. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Edward Waters' ball.
It's a great deflection right there by Rowe. If you talk about one of the things that Morehouse does extremely well as we see Christian Ford coming to the table for Edward Waters getting ready to check into this basketball game. One thing that people, and it may not show up on the stat sheet, is how many deflections that Morehouse gets. They'll tip it away, they'll back tap it, tip it away from you, they'll kick it away. They'll use their length in a myriad of ways to disrupt you offensively. David, as you've been a player on the floor, you played at a high level. What does that do to your offense when people keep kicking the ball, tapping the ball, and deflecting the ball when you're trying to run your set?
Well, it takes you out your rhythm. So when it takes you out your rhythm, that ball is tapped, you're ready to catch and shoot. When it's tapped, you're not in rhythm for that shot. So that's one of the big things. Morehouse reminds me of an old school Syracuse Jim Boeheim with that length and athleticism. And as you say, when they're tipping that ball like that, it throws you off rhythm. So as that shot clock gets down, sometimes you get a little weary of what to do when those balls are getting tipped. And also, now you have that length, they're going to block some shots as well. But to counter, Edward Waters wants to get out on the run. They want to press. They want to cause those turnovers to get those easy baskets in the same sentence.
You caught it right there. We'll see what happens after this timeout. We've got 15 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the first half. So we haven't even played the first 5 full minutes yet. Our score 8-2. Go over a quick point totals. We got Goliath Mitchell to hit the 3 right before the timeout. Amari Floyd has 2. Kortang has 1. And Tolbert has 2 from the line. That's how you get the Edward Waters score. And for Morehouse.
10 seconds. 10 seconds, yeah.
Hey, listen, the officials are going to look right at the shot clock. And you start out with a 30-second clock. When it hits the 20, when it gets under 20, they're going to call 10 seconds.
It's an automatic whistle, yeah. It's an automatic whistle. They have to be a little bit more productive on that. They just kind of took their eye off the clock and took their time. But to your point, it was that length of lobbing the ball over and taking their time.
That 1-2-2 for Morehouse definitely causing problems.
Oh, good move.
Beautiful shot right there on a drive for Rowe. Talking about 2 really big physical guards with Kortang and Gray. Stripped away, got it inside. Ford had it, no good. Now the Maroon Tigers on the run. Mitchell skies through, could not get it to go.
Ooh.
They called that a foul on Goliath Mitchell.
Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to Forbes Arena here on the campus of Morehouse College. Today we are here for the battle against the Savannah State Tigers, coming up north to see the Maroon Tigers. This is Roy Evans. Tonight on the call will be Miss Simone Stanley getting it together for you. Miss Stanley, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. We have a good game coming up. Last time these 2 teams played, it was a nail-biter 2-point game, 12 lead changes, so we can expect another good one tonight.
All right, well, let's go ahead and give the folks the starting lineup for you.
All right, starting with the Morehouse Maroon Tigers, we have freshman guard Damian Mitchell. We have freshman guard Cedric Taylor III. We have junior guard Omar Rowe. We also have junior guard Jaden Gray. Guard Javante Landy and freshman guard Michael Swift.
All righty. Well, folks, there you go. Your starting lineups brought to you by Niche Network. Welcome to the house here on the Black College Sports Network. We have us a good one today. It is the Battle of the AUC. The Battle of the AUC here at Forbes Arena on the campus of Morehouse College. Hi, everyone. I am Sylvester Williams. They call me Sly the Sports Guy. I am joined by the one and only Simone Stanley as we get ready to bring you some great and exciting SIAC basketball action. It's a rival matchup, and I'm talking about the most bitter of rivals. 2 across the street rivals here on the Black College Sports Network. We have Clark Atlanta taking on Morehouse. Overall record 14-12. Morehouse on top of Clark Atlanta. But the last meeting, let's be honest, Clark Atlanta took Morehouse behind the woodshed. Took them behind the woodshed, beat them 70-52. 70-52. Clark took out Morehouse, and now the Maroon Tigers are hoping they can get a little bit of revenge. As we get ready for today's game, we're going to go over some key players. Simone, who do you have some key players to watch for the Clark Atlanta Panthers?
We have to watch out for the twins, Elijah and Andrew Stewart. These are graduate seniors averaging 10 points apiece. They're twins, so it's only right that they both average about the same points per game. These guys started their college career at Clark Atlanta University and transferred where for the next couple of years?
Across the street?
Across the street, right here to Morehouse. They played a few seasons at Morehouse before going back to what was home for them as freshmen, Clark Atlanta University. So they know the house. They know Forbes Arena. They know the environment. And they are ready to come in and spoil their former team.
All right, now on the other side, Morehouse, a couple of players to watch. Well, hold on. We are going to take a break. We'll take a quick commercial break here for the singing of the national anthem here on the Black College Sports Network. It's Morehouse College Athletics.
Do for HBCU athletics. This is a fantastic avenue for all of us. This is our ESPN, so we love what you guys do. Brian, AD, Roy, all you guys at BCSN. We really appreciate what it is that you guys do for us.
AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
What up, y'all? It's Gary Gray. Check it out. I need you to do something for me. Join me April 26th through the 28th at the Cortland Grand Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia for Urban Nerd Con. It's going to be lit. Okay. Our heroes, our villains, everyone's con. See y'all there.
Visit theurbannerdcon.net to get your buy one, get one free badges before the price increases. Remember, our heroes, our villains, our stories, everyone's con. See you.
Around town, we're trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
Since 2002, empowerment. Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties through its programs Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and Parenting Education Coaching.
right, you heard it. Lift every voice and sing the national anthem here on the Black College Sports Network. All right, we're getting ready. We're getting ready for some big-time SIAC action. Number 1 taking on number 2, the Clark Atlanta Panthers taking on your Morehouse Maroon Tigers. Starters for Clark Atlanta: number 3, Elijah Stewart; number 4, Andrew Stewart; 5, Jalen Williams; number 10, Kyrie Kane; number 11, Shamani Fuller. Those are your starters for your Clark Atlanta Panthers. Now on the other side, a couple of key players to watch for Morehouse. Morehouse, everything starts and finishes with their point guard, the young freshman, Damian Mitchell. Young man averaging about 9 points a game, 3 assists a game. The young freshman has took over the starting lineup since he walked in the door and has been that guiding light, that calming force for the Maroon Tigers. Also, Cedric Taylor III. Since we're talking about freshmen, we'll talk about that freshman, Cedric Taylor III, the leading scorer, and leading rebounder for the Morehouse Maroon Tigers. That is Cedric Taylor III. 2 players to watch for your Morehouse Maroon Tigers. Starting lineups, Simone. Who's our starting lineup for the Morehouse Maroon Tigers?
Number 1, Damian Mitchell. Number 15, Jaden Gray. Number 22, Keyshawn Pegues. Number 24, Nate Lacewell. And number 34, Chukwuebuka Nwafọ.
Once again, Coach Whitler changing the starting lineup. I think I've done about 6 or 7 Morehouse games this year, and I think I may have seen 6 or 7 different starting lineups from Coach Whitler and what he does with the starting lineups here at Morehouse.
Definitely have to change it up, make those adjustments for your opponents. Last time they played Clark Atlanta, Morehouse did come away with an L. Close game, so maybe, Coach Whitler want to change up his lineup based off of what he saw last time.
Yes, sir, Coach Whitler. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Let's go ahead and count how many times we get that yes, sir here.
Well, Coach Whitler definitely likes to play a little bit of chess when the other coaches are playing checkers. Now, here's something about the coaching matchup. It's a little sensei versus the student. For those of you who don't know, Coach Alfred Jordan, in his second year as the head coach at Clark, he was also Coach Whitler's associate head coach in Coach Whitler's first 2 years at Morehouse. So we got a little bit of the sensei taking on the student.
It's always a lot of continuity in the AUC, a lot of Morehouse flavor making its way over to Clark, a lot of Clark flavor making its way over to Morehouse. We talked about the twins who dabbled between both teams, and that continues over to the coaching staff.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We are getting ready for the game. Game time coming up here on the Black College Sports Network. Once again, I'm Sly the Sports Guy, joined by the one and only Simone Stanley, as we get ready for some great basketball action. Clark, they'll have on all red uniforms, white numbers and the white letters with 2 white stripes down the side. Morehouse, they'll have on the white uniforms, the maroon numbers and a solid maroon stripe down the side. Here we are as we get ready for some action. Jumping it off, it'll be way four, jumping it off against Shamani Fuller. Nice crowd here. The cheerleaders from both sides.
Wayfor actually taps in Nate Lacewell.
Lacewell will get in and jump for him. Now Lacewell.
And he's fired up.
Lacewell's a whole lot more of an explosive leaper than Wayfor. Doesn't matter because Fuller controls the tip. Now we'll get things going. Jalen Williams. Williams will bring it up, being guarded by Pegues. They'll hand it off to Stewart. Over to the other Stewart. He attacks, goes against his old team. There's the follow on the rebound, no good. And Elijah get the offensive board and push it out. He'll hand it off to his brother. No good.
Morehouse definitely wants to control the rebounding game here because you don't want Clark Atlanta to set themselves up for second chance points, something that kept them in the game the first time these two teams play at the end of January.
Over into the corner to Jaden Gray, in and out. Didn't get it to stay down. Shamani Filler with the rebound, and we'll go back the other way. Elijah have it, and he'll set it up in the center court. He'll hand it off to his brother Andrew. Little three-man weave up top to Williams. Williams with the pull-up jumper comes up short. And Lacewell with the rebound. Trying to see. It looks like it'll be a 3-2 zone from the Panthers. 3 ball from deep, couldn't get it. Morehouse starting out 0 for 2. We had some keys to the game. Earlier. First key to the game, Morehouse must control Chris. We're talking about the dynamic scorer, Chris Martin.
Chris Martin is the leading scorer in the SIAC, averaging 18 points per game. They can't let Chris go crazy in this one. Last time these two teams played, when Clark came on top, Chris went for 13 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds.
3 ball from the other side, no good. Another key to the game, Morehouse must be good from down deep.
And they're not showing it so far. Morehouse only shooting 29% from 3. The last time these two teams played, they shot 30% from 3. They're going to need those deep balls to drop in order to stay in this game.
Nice spin around for Shamani. Shamani puts it up, and Shamani gets the layup, but now we got a foul down on the other end. And here's your third and final key for the game. The house must be rocking.
Morehouse definitely wants to keep this a home game. Clark Atlanta is only right across the street, so it's nothing for their fans to buy a ticket, pull up, and fill up Morehouse's house, something that they do all the time. And if Clark starts to get the momentum, it's going to sound like a home game for the Panthers.
Yes, ma'am. Here we have it at the free throw line, Jaden Gray. Jaden Gray with 2 shots. He misses the first one.
And missing free throws is something that kept Morehouse out of the game against Savannah State on Monday. They were riding a 5-game win streak before they came up against Savannah State. They missed so many free throws late in that game, and we're seeing that trend carry over early here.
He got the living right roll right there. You get that roll when you've been living right, Jaden Gray. Gray averaging just under 10 points a game, 4 rebounds.
And Jaden Gray was hot early in the game against Savannah State, but he went cold in the second half. They definitely want to keep their best players hot throughout the game.
Now Mitchell will bring it up. Mitchell thought about the 3. He'll send it over to Pegues. Back out to Mitchell. Now Mitchell from long range. Count the basket. Damian Mitchell
knocking down a 3 just in time, and I liked how he passed it up to Pegues when he didn't like his shot. Got it right back. Smooth, nothing but net, knockdown.
Ball almost poked away, stolen away. Now Mitchell. Senior cheerleaders and also the senior basketball players get their plaques and get their awards.
And we saw who just checked into the game, number 0, the hero for the Clark Atlanta Panthers, Chris Martin. We talked about how this guy can go on a heater at any given moment, and he's checking into the game for the first time.
Young man is the leading scorer in the SIAC. They got him listed at 6'2". That's one of those basketball heights. But he can light it up. I don't care how tall he is. He can light it up.
6'2" is definitely a little generous.
Now being guarded by Pegues. They'll send it over. 3 ball on the wing. Ooh! Somebody must have opened the door when he shot that one.
And Clark has been putting up some wild shots here early in this game. I would like to see them settle down a little bit, get their offense going, and find some better shot selection because they're playing like they're in a hurry.
Plenty of time to play this ball game. Score 2-5. Morehouse on top of Clark. Clark will take it out on the baseline. They'll get it into Kane. Sends it back over to Fuller. Fuller hands it off to Stewart. Stewart from long range. The lefty, it'll rattle around and fall on in.
That was a
Stewart.
Perfect play design right there, getting that 3 to go right off of the screen. Knocks it down from long range.
3 ball, couldn't get it to go. He'll get his own rebound. Now Gray will have it. Gray working. Got away with a push. No, they're going to call travel. Morehouse should be lucky they didn't call foul.
It's already a very scrappy, intense game. A lot of guys flying around, falling on the floor. Everything you want in a rivalry game and everything you want in a game that's going to decide first place in the SIAC.
No love lost between these two programs. Now Andrew Stewart on top. Andrew Stewart will pull up from long range. Doesn't get it to fall.
That's definitely his spot. That's his spot and his twin Elijah's spot right there. I like the look. Doesn't always go in.
Tried to force it down, though, to Wafer. Couldn't get it. The nice, easy layup from Chris Martin.
Very controlled movement, very controlled layup there in transition. Chris Martin coming in, already making his presence known.
Now Lacewell, he'll kick it back out. Mitchell sends it over to Gray. Gray over in the corner to Pegues. Pegues attacking the basket. Pegues can't get it. The follow. Put it in. 2 points for the 4. Now Martin, he'll step back 3. Back of the rim. The rims have not been kind for Clark Atlanta in the early going.
And Clark, again, not being patient on offense, hunting for these shots instead of settling into their offense and getting something set up.
Uh-oh, there's your steal. Now Stewart in the open court. Stewart will keep it himself and put it up and put it in.
Stewart was trying to get that contact going there. He was trying to get the foul, but I liked how he finished regardless of the whistle.
Now Pegues attacking the basket. Pegues, oh, good defense. He'll keep it himself. They'll send it to Lacewell. Lacewell turn around on the baseline. No. They'll get it over to the other Stewart. Now Martin will have it. Martin looks down low to Fuller. Fuller on the inside. Fuller works and puts it up and puts it in.
That was a great pass from Chris Martin, and we're seeing why he's one of the best players in the SIAC. Great pass. Nice spin move there from Fuller, knocking the easy layup down.
Now look, it's a 4-point ball game. Clark Atlanta on top. Attacking the basket is Lacewell. He's fouled, and Lacewell will go to the line and shoot 2.
He's going to get the 2 shots, but that was a very wild layup attempt. Not sure if it was the contact, but Morehouse is a little out of control under the basket tonight.
All right, score 11-7, 11-7. You're watching Morehouse Athletics here on the Black College Sports Network. Welcome back to the Black College Sports Network. You're watching Morehouse Athletics. Here on the Black College Sports Network. It's the battle of the AUC, and right now the guys from across the street, they're up. The score 11-7, 11-7. Clark on top of Morehouse. Simone, what have you seen so far?
We've seen Chris Martin check into the game coming off the bench today and just instantly making his presence known, making some nice passes under the basket, getting some good assists there, but he's also got a bucket in transition. He's knocked down a three, so he's showing why he is one of the best players in the SIAC.
Without a doubt, the youngster from Charlotte, North Carolina.
And they say, North Carolina is the hoop state.
That's what they say. I don't believe them, but that's what they tell me.
Who do you think is the hoop state?
Right now, I'm going to have to believe Georgia. I'm going to have a lot of the talent that has came out of the Georgia area. If I have a little bit of recency bias, I would definitely say Georgia, especially the high school talent that's came out of the state of Georgia.
We definitely have had a lot of stars come out of Georgia recently. I think North Carolina might have the history there, but we're seeing a lot of Georgia talent on display here today in this battle of the AUC and battle for first place.
Lacewell has split the 2 free throws. Lacewell has 2 points on the night. He's shooting 50% from the line. Stewart came up a little bit lame. Now Martin sends it back over. 3 ball on the outside. No. Xavier Griffin couldn't get that one to go.
And Elijah Stewart was hopping around. We're going to have to monitor that, see if it's anything serious.
He is still hopping on that 1 foot. He's a bit slow getting down court, but not slow at all attacking the lane.
Still being aggressive with that knee or ankle bothering him. That didn't stop him from attacking the basket, drawing the foul, but now we see that he's slow getting up in the bleachers over there.
He's going to come out kind of limping right there. I think they have his brother on the sideline waiting on. Nope. Somebody else came in. I think he's going to tough it out.
And Elijah, this is a homecoming for Elijah and Andrew Stewart, playing a couple of seasons at Morehouse. So he's going to want to stay in the game, playing up against his former team. He knows what's at stake here, #1 in the SIAC. So we're going to see a lot of guys maybe thug out some injuries and want to stay in the game.
There you go. You got to tough it out. He splits the free throws, knocks down 1 out of 2. Now Grail have it in gray. Grail set that offense up. There's that dynamic freshman Cedric Taylor. Taylor with the step back jumper. No good. They'll fight for the rebound and Stewart will come out with it.
We're seeing a lot of ISO ball from Morehouse here. A lot of players wanting to create their own shots and not a lot of team basketball. I think we need to see a little bit more of that if Morehouse wants to get some continuity going on offense as Clark extends the lead 14-8 there after that bucket. And Morehouse wants a timeout.
We want to shout out to the people watching on the Niche Network. The Niche Network TV. We want to shout out all you people watching Morehouse Athletics on the Niche Network TV. We appreciate you.
And we have a lot of conversation going on in the stands. This is a rivalry game. You're going to get all the intensity. Hopefully, our microphone doesn't pick up any profanity. This is a PG broadcast. We love the kids.
Couple of interesting words being said in the stands. But, there you go. Nice hesitation to the basket. Jalen Neesmith out of the Bronx.
And it was a breakdown in Morehouse's defense right there, and Jalen takes advantage, gets the easy bucket. Now it's an 8-point lead for the visiting Panthers.
If you're wondering if you've seen Jalen Neesmith before, you might not have seen him, but you've definitely seen his father. His father is Future from the And One mixtape. For those of you who remember the And One mixtape, Future, one of my favorite players on the And One mixtape, that was Jalen Neesmith's father.
And that was some nice footwork from a big man down low there as well.
All right. Get up underneath. Amon Decker working.
And
the big man from Minnesota going to work.
And I love the patience that we saw there from Amon Decker. Didn't like the first look he got. Stayed planted on that pivot foot until he was able to weave his way and get it to go.
Naismith will have it. Now they'll move it back around. They'll send it over to Griffin. Back to Naismith. Martin on the outside. Automatic double when Martin is touching the ball. Nice cut to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. Did they get it off in time? No, they did not get it off in time. Wouldn't have mattered. Hit the back of the backboard anyway.
And that was great defense from Morehouse there. Anticipating that Martin would make that cut to the basket again. We've seen that play ran a couple of times now in the first half, and Morehouse was all over it, getting their hands in there, forcing the turnover.
Score 16-10. 3 ball from the outside. No, doesn't go.
And that's another case of Morehouse rushing their shots. They need to be a little bit more patient on offense and find better looks.
3 ball from Stewart, and he comes over and lets the alumni know.
And that leg is feeling better now for Elijah Stewart. Knocks down another 3 ball, goes to the crowd.
Damian Mitchell answers, comes right back at him.
Damian Mitchell was hot early, got a little bit quiet. We need to see the freshman stars get going in this game. Cedric Taylor III and Damian Mitchell need to get a little bit more involved in offense in order for Morehouse to get back in this game.
Chris Mitchell launches that one from long range. Not quite sure what he was thinking on that one, but he still shot it up. It'll be out of bounds, Morehouse ball.
All y'all need to get loud. We need to cheer for the team. There we go. Let's go.
You hear the alumni in the background.
And he makes a great point. This is a home game. It's packed, but there's no noise.
Couldn't get that one to go. Now they'll go back the other way. Naismith pushing it up, sends it over to Stewart. Stewart from long range, no.
And Cedric Taylor is crashing the boards. Morehouse getting some stops here, but they need to convert on offense.
Mitchell in the lane at the elbow. No, can't get it. The rim has gone cold for the Maroon Tiger. Martin tried to force it in there, didn't get it to go. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Maroon Tiger basketball.
And we hear the crowd getting into a little bit more after getting pumped up from a Morehouse alum saying, I need to hear y'all. I need to hear y'all. We said in the keys to the game, Morehouse has to keep this a home game, and they need their fans to make some noise.
Now they'll push it around and hand it off. Now Decker on the outside. They'll move it over to Taylor. Going to the basket, he's fouled. And Taylor will go to the line to shoot 2.
Cedric Taylor is a good free throw shooter this season. Morehouse is definitely going to want to knock down their shots whenever they get some free ones in this game. Had a underwhelming free throw performance in their loss to Savannah State on Monday, so they want to make sure that they're keeping themselves in the game with the free throws.
Cedric Taylor on the line. Taylor knocks down the first one. And Taylor gets the second one to fall.
even though Morehouse hasn't been able to get their offense settled in, they haven't been able to get in a groove, this is still a very close game. It's only a 5-point game. They just need to get settled into their offense and stop rushing shots.
There's your turnover. Now he'll go the other way. Pushing it up court is Okiki. Now working is Omar Rowe. He'll shovel underneath to Decker. Decker using that body. And Decker will pick up the foul, and Decker will go to the line and shoot two.
Clark is getting sloppy with their passes. A lot of their smooth passes and good looks are now turning into turnovers and into steals. They want to do a better job protecting the basketball. They are doing a good job swinging the ball around, getting players involved, but they're getting sloppy on those passes. And Morehouse is doing a great job taking advantage. They just have to knock down shots on the other end.
Decker on the line, back of the rim, no good for Decker. Free throws have been plaguing the Maroon Tigers these past couple of games. Now Clark Atlanta, they'll move it around. Nice shovel underneath it. Don't throw it down. No, couldn't get it to stay down, in and out. Taylor with it, and Taylor over the road. They'll get it down low to Decker. Decker playing big man bully ball. Decker being a bully down low.
And they need to keep getting the ball down low. They're not doing a good job knocking down perimeter shots, but when they get the ball down low, they're getting fouls and they're getting buckets, so Morehouse has to keep playing under the rim.
No good, and Taylor with the rebound. It's a one-possession ball game. Score 16-19.
Cedric Taylor is turned into a rebound machine. It doesn't always get noticed, but it seems like it's always him grabbing those crucial rebounds under the basket.
Now Okiki off of that hard screen. Oh, nice pass to Decker. Decker got to catch it. Decker, no, doesn't get it to fall. But look at the rebound. No, still doesn't go. Okiki will come up with another rebound. Okiki from long range. Knock it down.
And now the house is rocking, and you see how Clark Atlanta is daring Morehouse to shoot. Okiki wide open there, and he was able to knock down the shot.
Chimenzi Okiki from long range, and you hear the crowd in the background. Tie ball game, score 19 all. They'll move it around now. Martin, step back three, no. He'll pass it off to Stewart. Stewart from long range. And now to keep the crowd on their feet right there.
I want to see Morehouse continue to get the ball down low. Get it down low to your big men. Fight down low for a layup. That is where they are controlling the game.
Now Kiki up top. He'll send runners across. Now Demetrius on the wing. Caleb the second. DC, he'll kick it out. There's a three ball from Rowe. No, can't get it to fall. And I think they're going to call a foul. They're going to call that one on Cedric Taylor. I think they're going to call it on Cedric Taylor. We're going to take a quick media timeout. Score 19 all here at the Battle for the AUC here on the Black College Sports Network.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Thank you guys for what you do for HBCU athletics. This is a fantastic avenue for all of us. This is our ESPN, so we love what you guys do. Brian, AD, Roy, all you guys at BCSN. We really appreciate what it is that you guys do for us.
From novice.
Welcome back to the house. Welcome back to the house. The score 19-all, 6 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the half. Got a good one. As you can see, the dance battle has also started out on the court too.
Did you see Omar Rowe, number 13 for Morehouse? He got caught up in the cheerleaders line and he started to dance a little bit before his coach was like, get back over here.
Now wait a minute, now the referee's having a little bit of problem with the cheerleaders being on the floor. As you can see at center court, the referee's talking to Coach Whitler. The Clark Atlanta players were demanding and wanting a technical foul. So let's see which way that goes.
I mean, when Chopper Style comes on, this is an HBCU. How are you going to keep the cheerleaders in the stands?
You got to understand your location, know where you are. All right, here we go. Now Martin to pick it up and we'll get the clock going. They'll set that offense up. Working off the screen is Martin. Martin at the free throw line. They'll move it out to Neesmith. Neesmith couldn't get it to fall. Rebound brought down. There's a power dribble inside. Puts it up. No. Doesn't go. And Decker. Decker will get the rebound. Now they're off and running, going the other way. Get that mess out of here. We'll go back the other way with Martin. Martin in the open court. Ball tapped and knocked out of bounds. Coach Whitler with the good hands.
This has been a very defensive game early on. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Morehouse is doing a great job getting those defensive rebounds. I think that's going to be key, keeping them here in this game. Their offense just starting to get some momentum after that big three that was knocked down before the timeout by Okiki.
All right, they'll move it around. Martin up top, he'll send it over. They thought about the long range three. He'll shoot the long range three. Three ball out of the corner. The big man knocks it down.
Kyrie Kane wide open over there, had plenty of time to get into his shot. Knocks down a smooth butter three. Gets the Clark Atlanta fans back into this game.
Couldn't get that one to go. Now they'll go back the other way. Clark pushing it up court. Martin with it. Mark, get that out of here. Omar Rowe gets up there and tell him not today. Little man, don't bring that stuff in here.
And that lack of 6'3" was showing a little bit there. As he got blocked from behind. Clark continuing to push the pace and play a fast-paced offense there. We see it's getting them into trouble a little bit.
Now Neesmith will have it in Neesmith. Neesmith working off the dribble on the outside. Attacking. Tries to throw it back over to Stewart. Stewart shovels up underneath. It'll go out of bounds on Morehouse, and it'll be Clark ball.
Clark is going to maintain possession there, but that's another one of those poor passes. You see the defender all over him, and he still makes that pass. That was very high risk, and they're lucky they're still getting the ball back.
Ball stolen away. Now Taylor will have it. They'll dribble. No, he'll go back the other way off of the turnover. Kane will get the steal. And now Neesmith. Neesmith on the outside wants to set the offense up. They thought about it now. Stewart, he'll stop on the baseline, comes up short. And Decker with the rebound.
Amon Decker having a great game here for the Maroon Tigers, gobbling up rebounds, getting fouled, being aggressive down low. He's definitely been the hot man for the Maroon Tigers.
Oh, nice strong take to the basket by Demetrius Caleb the second.
And I like the decision there. He saw one man down low. He believed he could take it, and he did. Ball
almost lost, and it'll go out of bounds.
And that's more of that sloppy ball control from Clark Atlanta. I think in the long run, it's going to catch up to them.
Have to be more careful. Got to be more careful. That's what they say around my favorite town, Baltimore.
Your favorite town, Baltimore.
I love Baltimore. Love Baltimore.
Charm City.
3 ball on the outside, no good. Now Kiki, he'll push it up court to Caleb. Caleb sends it back to Taylor. Taylor from long range. Morehouse can't buy a 3-point basket.
We talked about that being one of the keys to the game.
Charge will go the other way. Caleb steps up and take one for the team. Caleb putting his body on the line, taking one for the team.
And you have to put your body on the line. You have to put everything on the line in a game that means so much like this one. Battle of the AUC and battle for the #1 seed.
The score 21-22. Clark on top of Morehouse here at the battle for the AUC. We'll see you back on the Black College Sports Network.
To aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
You see, Head & Shoulders has Scalp Shield technology, protects against flakes even between washes. It's never not working.
Kind of like us. Number 15?
Never not working.
I don't like this one.
Me neither.
Let's get out of here.
Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield, never not working.
You're looking for the latest information on Southern University sports, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and HBCU athletics. There's only one place to go. Tune in to the Carlos Brown Show, exclusively on the Black College Sports Network.
Around town, trying to get down.
Welcome back, welcome back. 3 minutes, 49 seconds ago, score 21-22. Clark Atlanta on top of Morehouse. Simone, what do you think about it so far?
I think both teams need to do a better job knocking down shots. Both teams are creating a lot of turnovers, Morehouse especially getting their hands in those passes from Clark. But they're not converting. They're not converting on the turnovers, and that is why Clark Atlanta is able to hang around. Clark's offense was so fluid. It was so nice in about the first 10 minutes of the game. Then their offense went cold. All those passes that were beautiful, right on time, right on the money, were completely off.
Demetrius Caleb II coming off knocking it down.
And Demetrius has made 5 of the last points for both teams in this game, so he is the hot hand right now. We have to watch him.
Nice rebound, puts it up and puts it back in. Fuller. Shamani Fuller working the board. Demetrius, DC, young man from Los Angeles, California. He's always been a spark plug off of the bench for Morehouse. Nice hesitation. Now he'll go to the basket.
And he has been aggressive. I heard someone in the crowd say, stay aggressive. Like I said, he scored the last 5 points in this game. 1 down low and a little bully ball action, getting the layup to go. And then you see there knocking down the 3, tying the game back for Morehouse.
I like what you said, playing a little bit of bully ball.
That's what you have to do in this environment.
The 6'4" junior out of Woodlands Hills, California. Sometimes you got to throw around some weight down there in the paint.
Got to show them who's boss, who runs the AUC.
First free throw's good.
Demetrius is on a run right now. Has a chance to extend the lead to 2. Right now, if he makes this one, which is good, he's now scored the last 7 points in this game.
A one-man scoring army. Demetrius Caleb. DC is what they go. Oh, look with the steal on defense. And he Demetrius is turning it on. The young man giving it to you however you want it.
Demetrius scoring now. The last 9 points in this game, gets a steal.
Ooh, the follow. Kyrie Kane comes through with the follow. Now attacking the basket and no foul. No foul whatsoever from the officials.
Jaden Gray has been very quiet in this game so far. If I'm Morehouse, I'm very happy where I am because my stars have not exploded yet. Your stars are always going to show up at some point in the game, and their 2 freshman stars will arrive at some time. So the fact that I'm in the lead right now and my biggest players haven't shined yet, I like where I am.
Stewart attacking the basket. Andrew Stewart going strong to the basket. Now Caleb will have it. Caleb, the no look. They'll move it back out to Taylor. And Taylor the floater in the lane, giving 2 points.
And there it is, Cedric Taylor III showing up offensively. He's been doing everything defensively for Morehouse. But if they get him going, they keep Demetrius going at the same time. Morehouse is in a great spot.
Oh, Demetrius with another steal. And there's the hard foul, and they'll take him down. But Demetrius will go to the line and shoot some free throws.
Demetrius single-handedly fueling the Maroon Tigers right now. It's always someone that has to step up in big games, in close games like this one. And right now, it is Demetrius Caleb II.
A lot of jawing going on back and forth. You can tell it's a rivalry. Kyrie Kane having a little bit of a conversation with the Clark Atlanta students over on the sideline behind the bench. Pretty sure all of them being from Atlanta, they're probably trying to figure out where to go to eat after the game. That's all. That's what the conversation's about.
So you have to have that planned out before the game. So, you already know where you're going. You already know where you're headed.
11 points for DC in the past 5 minutes on the game clock.
Well, look at you with the quick stats. Sly doing it all, producing.
Oh, another steal from DC. DC in the open court.
And that was a very dangerous layup there. You see, he had the quick reverse at the last minute, but he could have got a hit on the neck there from the defender. But hey, he's young, he's bouncy, he's feeling it. You're going to take the risk. Like we said, put your body on the line, put your neck on the line for the #1 spot.
Now, shout out to Coach Whitler. Coach Whitler showing he still has some legs in him. Coach Whitler went all the way across court to break everything up. Coach Whitler showing he still has some young legs.
Coach Whitler said, I still want all the smoke. You never get too old to stand on business.
Never.
And the fans, you don't have to tell them anymore to get loud. They're fully into this one. They know the stakes.
And right now, there you go, right now the huddle. Behind the Clark Atlanta huddle. That student body is live over there. The Morehouse student body is letting the Clark Atlanta team know how they feel. They are being very welcoming to Forbes Arena with the young gentleman from across the street.
Last time these two teams played, Clark got a close win, 62-70. Morehouse fell. Morehouse looking to defend Forbes Arena. They're looking to defend their name, not get swept. And they're also fighting for the #1 spot in the SIAC. It's a lot at stake here, Sly.
Both teams coming into the game, an overall record of 14-4 in the SIAC. But Clark Atlanta is 11-0 in the Eastern Division, while Morehouse is 8-3 in the Eastern Division. So Clark Atlanta is the first place team with the overall record in the SIAC. Morehouse is the second place team. Both teams fighting, hopefully trying to get that number one spot in that bye in the SIAC playoffs or tournament.
And the bye is so crucial. Not only do you get to rest, but you also get to see what the other teams are made of, what their game plan is. So that is so crucial going into tournament time. And tournament time is one and done. Everybody rises up. You don't want to be a surprise first round exit because you didn't get that bye. Exactly.
The tournament this year will be held on the campus of Savannah State University down in Savannah, Georgia. We invite everybody to go and take a road trip down the world's loneliest highway, Interstate 16. That's Interstate 16, am I right? That is the world's loneliest interstate. Make sure you get some gas and make it. Make sure you fill up and make it before you get on that interstate. I think, Simone, there may be...
Now the last 9 points in this game gets a steal. 4 exits over how many
hours? I want to say it's a good 2.5 hours, a good 2 hours. It may be 4 exits. Caleb on the line. He knocks down the first free throw.
Caleb shining today. The last few games we've called together, it's been the freshmen that have been setting the tone and shining in the house. This time, the upperclassman Caleb is taking over for the Maroon Tigers.
And that is his first missed free throw. Caleb is 5 from 6 from the charity stripe. They're going to call a holding call. I think they're going to call that one on the freshman. They're going to call that one on Mitchell. Damian Mitchell, he'll pick up the holding call.
And I see Damian Mitchell and Cedric Taylor III. I see they got the fresh braids for this game.
Oh, yeah, big time matchup, man. You got to be clean for this one. Now they'll move it around and Stewart, fall away jumper, bottom of the net.
And that's his shot. That little fadeaway jumper, that's always money for the Stewart twins. They've gone cold. Let's see if they get hot in the second half.
Now they'll hold it. Jaden Gray, 11 seconds on the shot clock. They'll send it off to Caleb. Caleb with the long range three. No good. Now Clark will have a chance for the final shot. And they're going to call goaltending. The young man got up a little bit too high on that one. They're going to give the basket to Jalen Williams.
And I like the decision there to go fast. They had an opportunity to tie the game up before the half, but I like that decision to go fast and potentially have a chance if they get a turnover or stop quickly here to get the ball back.
Taylor from long range, no. Mitchell with the rebound and the score. Damian Mitchell beats the buzzer with the rebound and the score. Look at Damian Mitchell get in there for the rebound and put it up for the score with no time left on the clock. And that'll bring it to you. The end of the half, the score, Morehouse 35, Clark 32. Morehouse 35, Clark 32. It's Morehouse College Athletics here on the Black College Sports Network.
And another turnover.
And these Tigers are running up and down the floor. That pressure causing problems right now. 24-14 our score. 8 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll get an inbound here after a check with the table. And then the hot shooting of Christian Ford as Morehouse has defensively, you could see their goal was to take away Goliath Mitchell, and they've done that, but it's been Christian Ford. Adonis Tolbert, turnaround jumper, couldn't get that one to go. 10-point basketball game.
Morehouse is finally going to get a chance to run their set. This is where they want to be effective and take advantage.
Dribble handoff action into a post-up for Amon Decker, but couldn't get him the ball. But it's Rowe, takes the three. Rowe's been playing really well. Just hit the front of the rim on that one. Goliath Mitchell with the basketball.
And it's a turnover.
Now you could see how the Morehouse defense affected Mitchell right there. He hasn't had so many touches in this game. He's been face guarded. He's been bothered by Damian Mitchell. And now on the one possession where he does have it, just a little loose with the basketball.
Edward Waters, they were trying to get back into their press. Morehouse was able to get the ball in quick and get it up court without them being able to get into their press.
They'll run a little something different here. And they're going to cross screen right there for Ahmad Decker. They're really trying to get Ahmad Decker the basketball.
Oh,
Rowe just didn't get it to him.
Blocked by Tolbert.
I like the strategy from Morehouse right there. Just did not fully execute on what they were trying to do. And we see Demetrius Caleb will come back to the scores table. He'll get ready to check in.
Still.
A beautiful steal by Rowe. Rowe on the run will get a two-hand jam. Omar Rowe, 8 points in the first half. He is leading our Maroon Tigers right now with 50% of the scoring coming from Omar Rowe.
Rowe has definitely been one of the bright spots so far.
Ford, another three. That one no good. And Pegas with the rebound.
Oh, that was Pegas. I'm sorry.
Pegas will take the three.
It's good. Knocks it down. Touch that lead to 5, Madre.
He's got 5 points in the basketball game. Pegas has been playing extremely well. Mentioned his energy, especially defensively. Lob inside. Tolbert. And Willard doesn't like the call, but Tolbert got clobbered right up underneath the rim. And Adonis Tolbert will go to the line. I could not see who they called that foul on. I'll double check. But we'll get a timeout here. It'll be media timeout on the floor. 24-19 our score. 24-19. It is Edward Waters leading the Maroon Tigers up.
Welcome back to Forbes Arena and the Black College Sports Network, where the Morehouse Maroon Tigers are up 33-28 over the visiting Savannah State Tigers. Let's go ahead and show some love to our sponsors. The Thirst Response runneth alkaline water. Let's get into how Morehouse can respond in the second half, create a little separation here. Number one key, limit turnovers.
You know, there's a couple of tricky passes, a couple of want to get a little bit too fancy with the ball, and they had a couple of turnovers. What Morehouse wants to do, they need to eliminate all those if they want to expand on this 5-point lead.
Number two, the Maroon Tigers need to keep the Tigers grayed out.
And that means keep getting the ball to Jaden Gray. Jaden Gray, leading scorer on the team right now. He has 14 points. 14 points. He's having a hot first half. So what do you want to do? You want to keep giving it to the guy who has the hot first half.
And number three, finish strong.
Anytime you want to win a ball game, you have to finish strong. You have to understand how to close a team out. And that's what Morehouse wants to do. If Morehouse wants to win, they have to understand how to close. Savannah State's a really good team. They're not going to go quietly in the night.
Let's see what happens. We are back on the court. Javante Landy starting us off for the Savannah State Tigers. The jumper is no good. Morehouse with their first offensive possession of the second half. And it's your guy. We just talked about him, Jaden Gray.
Now, I think first possession, you need to get it to Gray. Since he's the hot guy, get it to him, and let's see what he does after the first possession.
The three ball is no good by Morrow, but it's Cedric Taylor III who gets the rebound, but he doesn't get the shot. It is going Savannah State's way.
Kind of shuffled his feet on that rebound. Wasn't what I like to call court aware. He wasn't court aware. He didn't realize where he was underneath the basket. So when he was trying to lay it back up, hey, he got a traveling call. Shuffled those feet.
And we're back Savannah State's way. They're trying to cut into Morehouse's 5-point lead. Javante Landy has been leading the way for the Tigers all day. Dump off down low, and the basket is good for Quad King. Quad King getting it done so many different ways for the Savannah State Tigers.
That's a great pass. Way to draw the defender to you and then drop it off underneath for that nice, easy basket.
Damian Mitchell with a football throw to the other side of the court. Shot is no good. Savannah State's ball.
Now it's kind of a danger zone if you're Morehouse. 3-point ball game. Savannah State got the easy bucket in the early going. Couple of defensive stops. So now the Tigers are building a little bit of confidence in themselves. If you're Morehouse, you have to step up and make a great defensive stop on this possession right here to snuff out all that confidence.
Javante Landy maintains possession, trying to fight through contact, but the shot clock expired. Maroon Tigers back in control for a little bit. Ball goes right out of bounds and back with the visiting Tigers. That's a great point, Sly. This is a close game. Last time these two teams played, Morehouse only won by 2.
2-point ball game. 2-point ball game. So, and that's what I say, one of the keys to the game was finish strong. Morehouse had a 5-point lead at half. They have to figure out how to finish strong, how to close out teams.
Savannah State only had a lead for about 5 minutes in this game, hasn't been able to regain one, and the shot is good. Michael Swift for 3, tying it up here for the second time tonight. Cedric Taylor makes a nice pass, and we get a jam from Nate Lacewell with the instant response, putting the Maroon Tigers back up by 2.
It's a nice look right there by Taylor III. Finding Lacewell, and Lacewell with the strong two-hand throwdown.
Savannah State looking to respond. That's our third lead change, Sly, of the game. And the ball is coughed up, but it looked like a loose ball foul. Will keep it Savannah State's ball.
I'm not sure. Yep, he had his foot on the line. He had his foot on the line on that call right there. You see, this is the thing about sometimes the referees. The referees will go and speak to the scores table, so you think they're saying a foul, but he was just telling the scores table what the penalty was.
And he's up for 3. Quad King, no good, but he will go to the line. Shooting 3 shots.
I think he earned that one right there. He earned that one right there. I think it might be award season. He may have got the Oscar.
Let's go back to that two-hand jam we just got on the replay here. While Quad King shoots his 3 shots. First one is good. And let's go back to this two-handed dunk that we had. Yes! Hanging on to the rim there, Nate Lacewell. Coming off the bench for the Maroon Tigers and making an impact. The second shot is good for Quad King, and we're back tied.
Quad King leading scorer, for the Tigers. He has 11 so far on the night. Give him 12 points, Quad King.
And we have another lead change, the 4th of the game. Let's see how the Maroon Tigers respond. You said keep it grayed out.
And that's the thing. Jaden Gray hadn't taken a shot this second half.
And there it goes. It's no good. Cedric Taylor keeping it alive. And there it goes. Nate Lacewell.
Lacewell active on the boards. Big man moving around, getting a few offensive rebounds. That's how you get yourself more playing time. Get on those offensive boards. Play defense and offensive boards. They'll keep you in the game.
Javante Landy goes up for 3. Shot isn't good. Damian Mitchell is there for the Maroon Tigers to get the rebound. Ooh, spin move. Finds his teammate. Jaden Gray trying to do it himself. For 3, no.
And another offensive board from Lacewell.
Look Lacewell said you're too small.
Look at the
gets the rebound, fights for the putback bucket, and gets the foul. Nate Lacewell taking over here in the second half for the Maroon Tigers, and we have a media timeout on the Black College Sports Network.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge, featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. That's www.slowburnwaco.com.
You see, Head & Shoulders has scalp shield technology, protects against flakes even between washes. It's never not working.
Kind of like us. Number 15?
Never not working.
I don't like this one.
Me neither.
Let's get out of here.
Head & Shoulders scalp shield, never not working.
When you're looking for the latest information on Southern University sports, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and HBCU athletics, there's only one place to go. Tune in to the Carlos Brown Show, exclusively on the Black College Sports Network.
Around town, try to get down. It's like a loop machine.
At CDW, we get speed.
We are back in the house at Forbes Arena, where the Maroon Tigers are on top of the visiting Savannah State Tigers, 39-36, live on the Black College Sports Network. Simone Stanley joined by Sly, the sports guy, Williams, and we have Nate Lacewell at the line.
Trying to get 3 the old-fashioned way. Won't get it this time. Funny thing about free throws, some people say it's the easiest shot in all of basketball or it's the hardest shot in all of basketball.
Savannah State looking to respond to Morehouse's offensive surge. A.J. Plain. And we have a foul on Damian Mitchell.
Yeah, tried to fight through one of the screens on that play. Got a little bit overly aggressive. Young Damian Mitchell, he's been in the weight room a little bit. Got a little bit too strong fighting through that screen.
This has been a very physical game. It's gotten a little less physical in the second half, but very scrappy in the first half. And it's Michael Swift trying to do it himself. He rises up. Shot is no good. Out of bounds. And it is Morehouse's ball. The Maroon Tigers are clinging on to a 3-point lead with 15 minutes to go. They are riding a 5-game win streak, trying to keep that streak alive. Back at home for the first time in 2 games. They're back at Forbes Arena. And Damian Mitchell finds his shooter in the corner. And another whistle.
You know, this is one of the benefits of setting solid screens. Setting solid screens away from the ball and solid screens on the ball. What happens if you set a solid screen? The defender, he's going to have to just be screened, or he's going to have to try to fight through that screen. And every so often when he tries to fight through that screen, welcome back to the house. We got us a good one. The score 35-32. Well, correction. We got us a close one, score 35-32. Judging by the shooting, I don't know if it's a good one. Let's give some keys to the game. Keys to the game brought to you by the Nice Network. Nice Network TV. First key to the game, Morehouse, keep your foot on the gas.
It's a close one, Sly, but Morehouse has all the momentum right now. They're getting defensive rebounds. They're getting offensive rebounds. They're creating turnovers. They're knocking down shots. They have to keep their foot on the gas. They have to remain aggressive.
Number 2, you have to get the deep balls to fall.
Clark Atlanta is daring the Maroon Tigers to shoot the ball from deep. They know they have been struggling all season long to knock down the 3 ball. Morehouse has to prove them wrong.
And key number 3, keep the house rocking. Keep the house rocking.
We hear the band right now. We hear the House of the Funk. We've seen the cheerleaders at halftime. We've heard all the chirping, all the loudness from the crowd. And that's because Morehouse has been putting on a show. They have to keep the crowd involved.
Gotta keep the house rocking. These are your keys to the game, keys to the second half. Brought to you by Nice Network TV. All right. Had a lot of festivities at halftime. Morehouse celebrated the cross-country champions, the SIAC cross-country champions. Morehouse celebrated those youngsters. Also, we had a few dance troops out here. Even had a rapper, MC such and such. I'm not quite sure what his name was. But he was out here rapping and dancing and all that good stuff. Now we're back to the basketball. 3 ball on the outside, no good. Wafer with the rebound. The big man puts it up and puts it in.
They didn't knock down the 3. Jaden Gray a little off there, but it's Wofford who has been the cleanup man all day long, who was right there, gobbled up that offensive rebound, put it back, points on the board regardless.
4-point lead for Morehouse. Now trying to work on the inside, slides the foot, spinning on the inside. Couldn't get it to go, did a little bit too much spinning. And Lacewell will come down with the rebound. Now here's that young freshman. Damian Mitchell bringing it up court. Damian attacking the basket. There's your floater. No, can't get it. And Fuller will come down with another rebound.
Morehouse coming out a little slow in the second half. We saw the same thing happen against Savannah State, another close game where they came out without their foot on the gas, like we talked about in the second half opening. They need to get back aggressive here.
Need to get back aggressive to keep legs moving. Now we'll have 2 free throw attempts coming up. Hey, we want to shout out to everybody watching live, whether you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on Nice Network TV. We appreciate you watching. But while you're out there, go ahead and tweet us. Tweet me at Slide the Sports Guy. We give shout outs. We love to give shout outs here on the Black College Sports Network. You can tweet me at Slide the Sports Guy. You can tweet the network at my BCSN1. Simone, where can they tweet you at?
Simone_Stanley, and that is Simone with a Y, not an I.
There you go.
And we saw Chris Martin check back into the game for Clark for Elijah Stewart. We talked in the opening about Morehouse needing to contain the #1 scorer in the SIAC and Chris Martin, and they've done a phenomenal job so far. Chris Martin had a very quiet first half. And that's another missed dunk from Shamani Fuller.
Fuller couldn't push it down. There's a block on the inside.
Morehouse doing a great job defensively, holding their own. They let up a little bit on offense, but that defense has not let up at all.
Working, there's another block over the top. I tell you, we give shout-outs here on the Black College Sports Network. We'll give you a shout-out, TT. We see you out there.
Appreciate you for tuning in.
We appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you tweet us. Tweet me at Slide the Sports Guy. Slide the Sports Guy, all one word. If you look at my profile, yes, I'm the good-looking one. You can tweet Simone at Simone_Stanley. Simone isn't a big tweeter. She's a good-looking person.
I am a big. You just don't follow my tweets. You must have me muted.
Nah, never that. Simone's on Instagram.
I tweet multiple times a day. You just don't like what I tweet about the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh yeah, she's an Eagles fan. That's probably what it is. Spitting, Gray. Jaden Gray with the fall away.
And Jaden Gray, he's been doing a lot of ISO ball today. That time, he finally gets it to go. Nice footwork, nice fadeaway jumper over his defender there.
Score 33-39, 33-39.
And that did result in a foul from Pegues, but we talked about being aggressive, and sometimes when you're being aggressive, it's going to result in a foul, so I like that. I like him trying to break up that pass there that was on its way to Chris Martin. We said they have to remain aggressive, so I like that from Pegues.
Shout out to the AUC Central. This is the battle of the AUC. Good to see the AUC Central checking us out. Oh, there's the pick from behind. No, didn't get it. Chris Martin and Hill corral it. Martin to have it. Now Martin a 1 foot fall away. Oh my goodness, tough night for Martin. Martin only has 2 points in the ball game.
Tough night going up against a tough defense in Morehouse. We said it was a key, and it was definitely a key for Coach Whitler.
3 balls from the young freshman. And Coach Jordan has seen enough. Coach Jordan says, let's get a timeout. Score 42-33, 42-33. Morehouse on top of Clark Atlanta here at the Battle of the AUC.
At CDW, we get speed as the new currency of success.
Our team spends way too much time tending to outdated applications and software when they should be focused on driving application agility and innovation.
CDW Amplify Development Services modernizes software and application development to help accelerate innovation and digital transformation.
So you mean building new applications, UI, and mobile interfaces?
Well, you said you needed to innovate more quickly.
Oh, so he's a listener.
To do more at scale, trust CDW Amplify Development Services.
The human voice has always connected audiences with experiences. Major brands all across America have trusted Kever's voice time and time again. Conversational, powerhouse, intelligent, and sincere. That's the voice you need for your creative marketing process. KEAVERSVOICE.com. Kever's Voice, Kever's Voice, KeversVoice.com. Always on, all the time.
All right, we're back here live. We're back here live at the house. Let's see, Baye Kermit is checking us out. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. There's the one and only Jamonte. He's down here holding down everything with the internet. I mean, for Morehouse in there. What would be Jamonte's official?
You started talking about him. You need to know what he does.
He does everything at Morehouse. He does everything. I seen him sweeping the floor the other day. He does a little bit of it all. Give him a raise. All right, back to the game action. Now working, spinning. The long hook from the outside, and he's fouled. Shamani Fuller will go to the line, and Shamani will shoot too.
Right before the break, it was a big three knocked down by freshman Cedric Taylor III to extend Morehouse's lead to 9. Sly, this is now the largest lead of the game.
Largest lead of the game right here, 9-point game. See if Fuller can cut into it. No, he'll miss the first one. Fuller is 1 for 3 from free throws in the second half. Shout out to Coach Bryan.
Coach Bryan said he wants to hear another woo.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, you supposed to save it.
Who do you think is going to have the next woo? Is it going to be Cedric Taylor III? Is it going to be Khalid? Is it going to be Damian Mitchell? Who's going to get the next?
It's always a safe bet to push your money on Cedric Taylor III. Now Gray will have it. Gray on the outside. Gray, he'll step back, jump and knock it down.
And it was Jaden Gray who got the ooh! Another tough bucket.
Oh, throw it down, big man. Shamani Fuller cleaning up the mess on the inside.
And he couldn't let Jaden Gray get 5 seconds of shine on the broadcast.
He can't get any shine on the broadcast on that one. Big Shamani Fuller throwing it down.
Well, Sly, we're starting to get a lot of excitement on offense. In the first half, it was very defensive, a lot of defensive highlights, but now we're getting some jams, we're getting some fadeaway jumpers, a lot of action on offense.
A lot of action on offense, man. Have this packed house, as you can see in the background, man. A lot of folks out here in the stands, man. It's senior night, alumni night also. I think you have all the alumni basketball players sitting behind me. On the other side, behind the Clark Atlanta bench, you have some of the Spelman alumni out here checking out the game. You see the towels flying. They're throwing the towels out there. We got the rowdy student section behind us. You see me put my hand in the air. That's my hand in the air. That's me. That's me and Simone right there.
I'm blending in with the black. We got the House of Funk getting a little funky back there, too.
I tell you, the House of Funk drum line out there getting a little funky. We appreciate everybody checking us out and everybody watching. Hey, let us know where you're watching from. Tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy. Who's the farthest away? I know we have Demetrius Caleb. His people are there from Los Angeles. We got any people out there in California watching us? Who else? Amon Decker, he has people. He's from Minnesota. Any Minnesotians watching us? Leighton Lacewell, the big man. The big man launcher from long range.
Everybody's getting a 3-ball for the Maroon Tigers today. Spreading the love from deep.
That's what we said. One of the keys to the game, keys to the second half, was which one of the Maroon Tigers could step up from the outside. Taylor tries to drop it off the Lacewell, and it hit him in the worst place possible, Simone.
His fingertips.
It hit him in his hands.
He wasn't ready for that one. I like that pass there from Cedric Taylor III. I like the decision to dump it off. He just wasn't ready. One of our keys to the game in the beginning of the game was containing Chris Martin, who is the leading scorer in the SIAC, averaging 18 points per game. He had 13 points the last time Morehouse and Clark played. Tonight he only has 2.
Only has 2.
Coach Whitler doing his homework and executing on the floor, containing number 0, Chris Martin.
Xavier Griffin, the big man out of Alabama, knocks down that baseline shot. Now Morehouse will have it. Scramble on the floor. Now Taylor shovels underneath, sends it over to Decker, and Decker's blocked.
One of the many nice, clean blocks we've seen today. The defenses have both been on.
Ooh, my goodness. Ooh. He missed everything on that one. I think somebody opened the door when he shot it and the breeze caught it. The refs are letting them play up underneath, my goodness.
Now the shot didn't go, but what about that pass from Jaden Gray? Did it all. He jumped over a Clark defender at half court. He made a behind-the-back pass to Cedric Taylor. The shot didn't go, but that pass cannot go overlooked, Sly.
Cannot go overlook the athleticism the young man displayed. I told you we're trying to figure out who's watching from the farthest away. Ronald Hunt, he's watching from Monroe, Louisiana. Ronald Hunt is, working underneath. Can't get it. Decker will get the rebound, using that body on the inside. Couldn't get that one to fall. We'll have a tie-up and a jump ball.
I know you hate the jump balls, but I love to see the aggressiveness. We said Morehouse has to stay aggressive. They have to keep their foot on the gas, and they've definitely done that coming out in this second half. Nothing is going to come easy for the Clark Atlanta Panthers if they want to try to come back in this one, down by 9 with 14 minutes to go.
All right, here we go. Taylor will take it out. They'll get it into Mitchell. Mitchell tries to get it down low to Decker. Good spin from Decker. And the block, no foul. Naismith, got away with a carry and a walk. Naismith got away with 3 illegal violations on one dribble. And the Morehouse faithful is not letting it go.
Clark got away with a block that had a lot of contact coming along with it. And like you said, he gets away with a carry, he gets away with a travel.
My goodness.
Trying to push the pace, he forgot the fundamentals.
Now they're trying to figure out who's going to take this thing out of bounds. Stewart will have it. Stewart gets it into Naismith. They'll bring it back out. The big man with the pump fake. Elbow jumper. Doesn't get that one either. You're not going to get any fouls if that's what you're looking for. They'll send it to Lacewell. Lacewell misses the dunk. Oh, big man, you got to finish that one. Martin comes back down. That one doesn't fall in the tip. The tip is good by Andrew Stewart.
Andrew Stewart got up and he hung in the air for what seemed like a whole second to reach back. He had an Odell Beckham-like reach back to put that ball back in. Let's talk about the commitment from the former Maroon Tiger.
Back in the game for the Maroon Tigers.
Well, Simone, I think we have a winner. Coach Samir St. Clair, he is watching from Muscat, Oman.
Now, I'm a
outside. Taylor's going to the basket and a scoop and a lay in. It's good for Cedric Taylor III.
Cedric Taylor III. He's been so aggressive, contributing so much on defense. It's good to see him get it back on offense when he does. He's such an unselfish player. We know he can do it all. We know he can take over, but he's someone who likes to feed the hot hand, but he's not afraid to take over when the opportunity presents itself.
The rebound put back doesn't go. He'll get his own rebound and put it back and put it in. That's Xavier Griffin.
Griffin went back up about 3 times on that one. Finally getting it to go.
And Stewart blows the layup. Now Mitchell will come back. They'll send it over. And they'll throw it out of bounds. And it'll go right back to Clark. 7-point ball game, 12 minutes to go.
Morehouse holding on to a 7-point lead, which is a big lead in a game that's been so close like this one. And every once in a while, the crowd, the energy, it's going to get you riled a little bit, and you might have a sloppy pass like that one. But they've been doing a good job overall staying control.
Shout out to the dad of Jaden Jones, Samuel. He is watching from South Carolina. That's my home state. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. He says, shout out to my son in the Morehouse football jersey behind the Morehouse bench. The running back for the football team. Good to see cross-sport support. Shout out to you, Samuel, for checking us out. What part of South Carolina are you from? I'm from Columbia. We got a timeout. Got a timeout here, Simone. Score of 49-42, 49-42. Morehouse on top of Clark Atlanta here on the Black College Sports Network. Welcome back to the house. We got us one going on, Simone. Score 49-42. The cheerleaders out on the floor getting the crowd ready. You got cheerleaders up in the stands dancing. You got cheerleaders from Clark challenging them over there in the corner. Man, you got the band cheerleaders over there. I don't know what you call the band cheerleaders, the dancers on the band. But I tell you what, it's a lot of dancing going on in the cheer.
You put me on the spot, Sly. I don't know. I'd say the dance crew.
Dance crew.
But it's been a lot of dancing going on. A lot of different groups. We have a close one, Sly. We just saw Cedric Taylor III fighting for that rebound down there. He does so much work down low. Clark has been trying to dump it off to their big man, Xavier Griffith. But Cedric Taylor III is not making it easy for him.
All right, here he is, Demetrius Caleb. Back in the game, first time in the second half. Demetrius hit the ground hard on that one, Mark.
We heard that double thump. Like, that was a hard hit he took.
Now, I don't know now. Demetrius is from Los Angeles. Now, it's a lot of great actors out there.
Hey, it's 2024. You got to act. You got to be able to pull it off, Sly.
I told you Jamonte was the man. He just brought some water down here. Oh, the fall back off of one leg. No. Oh, there's a steal by Mitchell. Omar Rowe with the pump fake. Roll to the basket. No, can't get it. Now they're off and running. They'll go the other way.
Omar Rowe was wide open. I wish he would have took that three then. Instead of settling for a contested two down low.
And that's nerves from Martin. Martin should have shot. Never mind. Jalen Naismith knocks down the three. I thought Chris Martin might have been a little nervous. That's why he didn't shoot it. Scramble on the floor. They're calling for timeout. And they'll get the timeout for Clark. I'm talking about a battle on the floor for the ball.
Battle for the AUC. Battle for number one in the SIAC, and that was a nice bucket there from Jalen Naismith of Clark Atlanta University, cutting this lead down to 4. Morehouse had a 9-point lead at one point in the second half. Now it's down to 4. Only a 2-possession game, 11 minutes to go. All of these possessions are going to be crucial, Sly.
Crucial possessions coming up. For all our watchers out there watching, make sure you scan the QR code. Scan the QR code on the screen so you can follow the Beats Network and you can watch our broadcast on the Roku app or wherever you get your apps from. You can watch our broadcast live and on the big screen. We're here. Make sure you scan the QR code for the Nice Network, for Nice Network TV.
And Elijah Stewart has been on the bench for Clark for a minute now. Remember, he hurt his knee in the first half. He played through it for a little while.
And he looks like he has ice over there on both his knees over on the bench next time we get down there on that side. Wow, he has his shoes off. He has ice on both his knees and ice on both his ankles. We're going to call him Mr. Freeze.
Leaving it up to his twin, Andrew Stewart, to finish the job.
They'll get it over to Griffith. Now Griffith working. Ball stripped away. No, it's a foul. You heard the hand slap all the way over here. That was definitely a foul.
And they've been trying to get the ball to Griffith. They've been trying to dump it off to Griffith, but it's always been Cedric Taylor III. It's always been Amon Decker down there, making it hard for him.
Now Naismith going to the lane and lays it up for 2.
And it's only a 2-point game.
The youngster from the Bronx lays it up. Now send it into Taylor. Now over to Rowe. Rowe for long range. Ooh. Rowe is ice cold.
And Clark has a chance to take the lead or tie it up on this possession right here.
Martin from long range couldn't get it, but Rowe will get the rebound. This is why I like having our listeners and watchers. They're pretty smart. Baye Commit told me that they're called majorettes. That's what they're called. We appreciate it, Baye. Oh, he wasn't ready for it in down low in the paint. Now Naismith, he'll drop it off to Stewart. Stewart to the lane. The left hand lay in good. Andrew Stewart. And Coach Whitler seen enough. Tie ball game. Coach Whitler says, I need a timeout. Take a look at the replay and look at Stewart with the nifty layup for 2.
And I like that pass there from Jalen Naismith, knowing that Stewart is the one who has all the moves in his layup package. Dumped it off to him, let him go, get the bucket. Now we're tied.
Now let me ask you a question, Simone. I'm going to put you on the spot. Put your coach's hat on. If you're Coach Whitler over there on the Morehouse sideline, what are you saying to your Morehouse Maroon Tigers?
The Stars have to get involved, and we're talking about the freshman sensation Damian Mitchell and Cedric Taylor III. They need them to step up offensively. Cedric Taylor III has been doing everything on defense, but they need some more production on the offensive end. They need to do a better job of spreading the ball around and getting everyone involved on offense. We know they have some shooters, but they have to be able to set them up in good spots instead of settling for the ISO, dribble. I'm going to do this by myself. You have the teammates for a reason. Get the plays going.
All right, here we have it. If you can see, look down on the edge of your screen on the edge of Clark Atlanta bench. Right now, that is Elijah Stewart being talked to by his coach, but he has ice packs on both knees and on his ankles, but he is still rooting his team on. He is being a great teammate right now for his guys. Jaden Gray will have it, and Gray will pull it back out. Now Gray attacking, sends it over to Caleb. Caleb from the outside, and Caleb's still hot. Demetrius Caleb is still hot.
Caleb is the leading scorer for Morehouse, at least probably the leading scorer in this whole game. He was on a heater in the first half. They want to keep him hot in the second half. That was a good way to get him. Ooh!
Showing a little bit of athleticism too.
Okay, gymnastics,
kid has
basketball, acting, everything.
Kid has a flair for greatness. Stewart takes the contact and puts it in. Andrew Stewart says this is still my house.
Andrew Stewart, the former Maroon Tiger, putting on for him and his twin over there.
Caleb on fire! Demetrius Caleb II, burning the Knicks.
Back-to-back threes for Demetrius Caleb. He puts the gun in the holster. We know he's going to pull it back out and shoot again when he gets another chance.
A way to draw the foul by Chris Martin. Chris Martin doing a beautiful job of drawing the contact. Look at Demetrius on the outside. Nail it! Demetrius Caleb.
So far back, he was out the screen. So that's how you know how far back he was. And he had a little celebration when he picked the little gun up off the floor, put it in his pocket. A shooter that's ready to go at any time. And there it is again from Trey Young range.
And Martin might have let the noise get to him. He missed the first free throw. Hey, shout out to Katrina Paris, watching all the way from Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, I'm going to go to Cleveland a little bit. That's the women's Final Four.
Oh, you're going to be out there?
I'll be there.
I'll be out there as well. In the land, my first time in Cleveland.
Martin knocks down that second free throw.
Chris Martin's been smothering Jaden Gray this whole second half.
Now Lacewell with it at the top of the key. Lacewell using that size inside. And he'll pick up the foul, and Lacewell will go to the line and shoot two.
Back to a one-possession game. At one point in the second half, Morehouse's lead was up to 9. Clark has done a good job keeping this one close and getting back into this one with 8 minutes to go.
All right, we found out where the running back Jaden D. Jones is from. From originally Edgefield, down in Bluffton now. Bluffton, that's down there, I think the Charleston area, down there on the coast somewhere. Appreciate it. Like I say, we love giving shout outs here on the Black College Sports Network. All you got to do is tweet me. I don't even charge. That's that nice of a guy.
We have a cheer battle going on. The Panthers versus the Maroon Tigers. We got a stare down. Ooh.
Stare down at there.
Stare down, hair flip. I wish the cheerleaders had numbers, so we can call them out.
So we can call out the numbers, I'm telling you. Lot going on here at the packed house in Forbes Arena.
I'm not biased, but I will have to say the Maroon Tigers cheerleaders have been winning this one.
They have been winning. Well, here's the thing. I don't think Clark Atlanta can come on the court, so Clark Atlanta can't properly challenge.
That's true.
There you go.
They can pipe it up from over there, though.
That could be right. Could be right. Now, my man who was throwing out the towels, he told me he was going to come back and bring me a towel.
He's backing the photographer. Oh, you're talking about the guy who was throwing out the towels?
Yeah, he's throwing out all the what do you call it, the hype towels, like.
Rally towels.
Rally towels.
I know a little something.
Well, that's a Pittsburgh thing. I know you feel it.
No, they call everything rally. That's called a rally towel. Pittsburgh is a terrible towel.
But I know, but they get them from Pittsburgh. That's where it came from. That's where
What's going on? Oh.
I don't know. It's a lot of
Mr. Maroon Tiger. Oh, they're going at it with the Mr.
The other cheerleaders are jumping. Okay. Mid-game cheerleading jumping battle. But both free throws knocked down.
And that's the loudest it's been this second half once the cheerleaders started going at it.
I'm telling you. Now working, spinning in the post, can't get it. Rebound brought down by Taylor.
It's always Taylor coming down with those crucial boards.
Now they'll get it back to Caleb. Caleb sends it back over. Now Caleb coming around on the baseline. He missed him. He waited too long. Taylor waited too long for him. Caleb was open on the baseline after coming off of those picks. Chris Martin going to the basket, and Martin starting to force the issue now. Scores are going to score.
Martin has been doing a great job defensively on Jaden Gray, keeping him quiet in this one. But he has been quiet on offense. He snapped that streak with that bucket right there.
I don't know about that one. Caleb might have forced it, but Martin will have it now. Martin in the lane. Martin falling away. Martin is ready to take over. Chris Martin, a one-man scoring machine.
And we're back tied with 6.5 to go. Morehouse had a 9-point lead. Clark slowly and quietly clawed back into this one, and you see that good lockdown defense from Chris Martin, creating trouble for the Maroon Tigers.
Travel on Stewart, and we'll go the other way. And Coach Jordan doesn't like that. Coach Jordan says he needs a foul.
They were all over Andrew Stewart there, but we are at home in the house. What's the good of being at home if you're not going to get a little calls your way?
You got to get the call if it's your home court. Tie ball game. Jaden Gray will have it. They'll send it over to Mitchell. Oh, offensive foul. They're going to call that one on Decker. Decker tried to set the screen, and they're going to call an illegal screen.
Didn't seem like he had his feet planted there. Moving just a little bit, enough for the ref to see. And Clark has a chance to take the lead, I believe, for the first time this half.
Now let's see if they find Martin. Now they found Martin. See what Martin does. Martin works off the screen. Martin, he'll step back, 3-ball. Doesn't get it. High rebound by Pegues.
That would have been a killer for the Maroon Tigers if they took a lead that way. If the lead and score got back in control.
Oh, the third down, Shamani Fuller
finally got a dunk to go. He missed a few earlier, a little bit too aggressive, but he had a little semi-windmill.
Nice behind the back pass, but they're going to call a blocking call. They'll call a blocking call, so we'll stay down here. Let's look at Shamani Fuller in the open court. And I think if Naismith didn't get that one up, he might have had to walk on. Shamani Fuller might have dragged him if he did.
Well, with the amount of dunks that's been missed, taking a layup might have been the smarter move there, but he got the windmill to go. A little highlight reel. Cameraman right there under the basket. Make sure they got that shot.
Well, I tell you now, the Clark Atlanta fan base are on their feet. They got Clark Atlanta in the corners on both sides of the stadium, but they're on their feet.
They had to put them in the corners? It's like that?
In the corners. They couldn't get the good seats.
One thing about the Clark Atlanta Panthers and the Maroon Tigers fans, they can dress.
Oh, yeah. Oh, everybody's sharp out here tonight.
I love the way that they use their school colors. They use the paraphernalia. I love the cream. I see a lady over there right across from us. She has on the cream with the Maroon Tigers and the maroon. I love that slide.
And you know, here's my one pet peeve.
Oh, Lord. One pet peeve?
Well, I got plenty, but this will be the one I talk in. And both of these fan bases are good at not doing this. Sometimes you put your frat colors before your school colors at the game. But both of these teams, they come out here in their school colors and not their frat or sorority colors.
That is a good point. You need to rep the set. The set at the game is the school colors. The set at the step show, the set at the tailgate, yeah, maybe you can rep your fraternity, your sorority.
A lot of tussling for the ball up underneath.
And that ball means a lot right now, Sly. Less than 5 minutes to go, a 2-point game. Bragging rights on the line. Clark has an opportunity to sweep Morehouse this season. Take the #1 seed at their house. Morehouse trying to avoid back-to-back losses, trying to avoid getting swept by their rival. Ooh, nice pass.
Oh, he called the block. I thought he had position. He obviously did not, according to this official.
That was a nice cross-court hook pass there.
Let's take a look at it. Did he have position? Ooh, that was close. That was close.
That pass was right on the money by Naismith, and you see how he was wide open after making that pass. He was calling for the ball back. He knocked down a couple of threes in this game. I get the decision by Chris Martin there to be aggressive, go down low, get fouled like he did. But Jalen Naismith was wide open.
Here we go, Chris Martin on the line.
Four-point game.
Martin knocks them both down.
The star of the SIAC, Chris Martin, leading scorer, averaging 18 points per game. He's hot at the worst time, Sly, late in a close game.
There you go. 3-ball over.
Rowe knocking down the corner three, getting the crowd back into it, saying, hey, we're still here. We're still in this one. It looked like they only gave him 2 points. Maybe his foot was on the line.
Oh, yeah, they only gave him 2 for that one. The cross-court pass, turnover. Mitchell with the steal. Now Roa have it and Roa. Roa walking up court. They'll send it over to Gray. Now to Mitchell. Mitchell from long range. Oh, my goodness. The rebound brought down the big man. Got it blocked. Taylor on the inside. Taylor with it stolen away. Kyrie Kane says, get in the weight room, Taylor. Now Gray will get it back. Morehouse. Decker don't do it. Decker to step back. Decker, no, you should have passed it off. What are you doing? And there's the foul.
Woo! A lot going on. Jalen Gray got the ball. He had about 0.5 seconds to make a decision of did he want to shoot it? Did he want to find his teammate? But Chris Martin, who's been on him all day long, forced him to pass it up.
I like Amon Decker and Amon Decker's game. But when the big man gets the ball out that far, you got to get rid of it. Give it up to one of those guards.
So we had an appearance from one from the Spelman cheerleaders.
The referee just saved the photographer. They're flipping and tossing over here. Photographer almost got kicked in the head, but the referee saved him.
Okay.
Man, there's so much action going on.
There's so much going on everywhere. You don't know where to look. Now the swag's up at the most chaotic time. Now they want the Morehouse and the Clark fans to join in camaraderie for the swag surf. 3 minutes to go, a 2-point game. Rivals been chirping all game, but what's going to bring the AUC together but the swag surf? The swag surf don't hit like it used to, Sly.
Oh, they're swag surfing in here tonight. They're doing it tonight or this afternoon.
That one patch right there, I know y'all see it where it says Arthur. That one patch was dry. It was bringing down the vibe of the swag surf.
That's the alumni section.
Oh, Nuck if you bug. No, not Nuck if you bug.
I got kicked out of many a club in my youth when this song came on.
The ultimate stroll song. Let's see if we can find any AKAs. I know they like this one. No? No pinkies in the air? I don't see a single pinky in the air. It's tense in here though.
They're telling us on Twitter that the Clark cheerleaders hadn't got any love all broadcast. Our producer Roy says Clark doesn't pay us.
The Clark cheerleaders, you guys, are in the corner right out of the shot. We couldn't show them if we wanted to.
Hey. Free throws good from Naismith.
Naismith has been having a good ball game, knocking it down from deep, getting it done down low, grabbing some crucial boards. Just as I'm hyping him up, he misses the second one.
It's the announcer's jinx. Here we go. Jaden Gray will have it. Now Gray. Gray trying to work his way down on the smaller Martin. Turns around, no. Nice rebound brought down by Kane. Ball tipped and knocked out of bounds. But it'll be Clark Atlanta ball. It's a 3-point ball game.
I love
it's Morehouse game.
The way that Omar Rowe stayed down there. Even though Clark got the initial rebound, some players started head up court. He stayed engaged, and the possession remains with Morehouse.
And there's your turnover. Now we'll go the other way. And Naismith will bring it up court. Trying to find Martin. They have it. Now Martin attacking the basket. Martin kicks it back out to Naismith. Naismith for long range. No. Taylor with the rebound.
Everybody jumping up for that one. 4 bodies jumping up for that rebound. You love to see it.
Now here's Mitchell. Mitchell working off the screen from Decker. Ball almost lost. Over in the corner to Rowe. Rowe for 3. No. Decker with the rebound. Decker has it poked away. They'll stay down here. Foot on the line. It'll be Morehouse ball.
And Chris Martin is acclaimed for his offense. his scoring ability, but he's been doing a great job defensively tonight. Switching on a couple of Morehouse Maroon Tigers players, but it seems like whoever he's defending one-on-one has to give the ball up or is forced to take a terrible shot. Also in the corner right behind Omar Rowe, you see the little baby Clark Panthers. They said we weren't showing Clark love, but now we have some junior cheerleaders in the shot.
Now that's interesting. There are Decker, doesn't get the bounce. Now Mitchell will have it. Mitchell kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor for three. Taylor can't get it to fall. Wide open three.
The whole house got on their feet when Cedric Taylor III rose up for that one. Maybe it was the little baby Clark Panthers that distracted him.
Not quite sure what just happened on that one, but it's going to be Clark ball after the stoppage. Pakisi, he's going to come in the game for Decker. Morehouse will go full court man. 1:46 to go. Trying to turn up the heat. They'll get it across the half court. Now Martin. Martin drops it off underneath.
Oh my gosh.
Over the top of his head. How did he lay that in?
And he almost dunked it. Behind the back, no look. Oh my gosh. The body control, the mind control, the awareness.
Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good.
Shamani Fuller made it look so easy, though. He was lined up perfectly. It's like he knew exactly where the basket was without looking.
Taylor couldn't get it. I'm sorry, Martin couldn't get it, and Taylor got the rebound. Now Gray. Gray will push it up court. 5-point ball game. Well, move it over in the corner. There's Rowe. And Rowe is fouled on the three-point attempt.
They're going to have to put some time back on the clock. They're going to have to put about 2 seconds back on the clock. Sly, you know I'm good with the clock control. You know. You picked up producing for a couple of minutes. I might need to pick up the clock because I'm too good with it.
There you go. Oh, my goodness. They did put a little bit of time on the clock.
1 minute to go, Sly. 5-point game. Omar Rowe, who is a great free throw shooter, has a chance to knock down 3, make this a 2-point game. You couldn't ask for a better rivalry game.
And he misses the first one. He hits the second one. He hits the third one. He goes 2 out of 3.
And there they go with that full court pressure.
And it's Morehouse ball. It's a turnover.
The full court pressure paying off. It's a 3-point game. 58 seconds to go, and Morehouse wants a timeout. They want to decide how they want to win this one.
We're going to keep it right here. We're going to keep it here. 58.5 seconds to go. 3-point ball game. Score 63-60. Plenty of time left on the clock. Morehouse does not need a 3 in this possession. Simone, put your coach's hat on, Simone. What does Morehouse do this possession?
I need Morehouse to get it down low. Not sure if it's going to be Wafer or if it's going to be Amon Decker back in the game. Get it down low.
Neither one of them will be in the game in this moment.
Get it down low. Let them work down low. They've done a good job working down low, getting fouled. Get you 2 points, maybe get you a foul. Regardless, score. Maybe get
I think it's nothing but guards in the game for Morehouse. If I'm Coach Whitler, I got all 5 of my guards in there. I'm going with Mitchell, Taylor, Rowe, probably Caleb, and maybe Pegues. Pegues or either Drake.
Caleb's been the hot hand. He's been the leading scorer. We can see if he has any more magic left late in this game. He's been the hot hand from deep.
Shout out to my man Rick, my favorite Q. He heard that comment about wearing your colors at the game instead of your school colors.
Is he guilty?
Rick is a Q all the way to his soul. I think he might have been born in purple and gold. Here we go. Mitchell will have it on the outside. They'll send it over the Rowe. Rowe for through. In and out. Doesn't stay down.
Rowe was wide open. They got what they wanted. A shooter wide open. A chance to tie the game there. It was a good look. I like the shot. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Doesn't go in, but that is what they drew up. Oh, it hurts you when you're a coach.
The good thing, 45 seconds still on the clock. They were able to get open, get that shot up quickly, and they still have plenty of time to work here.
Shamani Phillip is 1 for 4 from the charity stripe. They fouled the right guy.
And of course, he knocks down that one.
Big time players make big time plays.
Everyone is on their feet in the house. It doesn't matter if you have on maroon, if you have on red, if you have on your Q hoodie. I'll spot one slide. Everyone is anticipating what's going to happen in these last 45 seconds.
Fuller knocks down both of us. 15 points for Fuller. They'll send it in the corner to Gray. Jaden Gray with the three.
Jaden Gray finally shakes loose. The defense has been keying in on him all game. He breaks loose and knocks one down at the perfect time.
Omar Rowe tried to draw a charge, but they're going to send them to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Chris Martin. All right, here we go. We got interrupted by a young lady.
You know it's passion, right? You love it.
A lot of passion.
You love the passion, okay? She wants to make sure the score is correct. I ain't mad at sis, because if it was my team, I'd be mad too. You know, Sly, you just look like you're in charge of something.
I got on the good-looking sports coat, so I guess they think I'm in charge today. I don't know.
He has a chance to make this a 2-possession game with 30 seconds.
Martin on the line. He is the leading scorer in the SIAC for a reason.
And he's a graduate student. He's been here before. He's been in these post-game scenarios. He's been heckled by Morehouse fans before.
And he knocks down both of them. It's a 2-possession ball game. Now Morehouse, 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Morehouse down by 4. Now they may need to press the issue a little bit. They have to get up a shot. Not only a quick shot, it has to be a good shot. They'll get it into Taylor. Now Taylor attacking. Drops it off the Pegues. Oh, what a block! What a block! What a block!
Oh, no!
Kyrie Kane coming over the top. The young man averages 3 blocks a game, and that was a huge block.
And he has about 5 clean blocks tonight, Slide. Talk about
access denied. Kyrie Kane says not today.
Not in your house, he said. Not in your house.
He says it may be the house, but it's my house tonight. Oh,
and he's still talking trash to the sideline. Whew, Morehouse gonna have to talk this over.
Now here's my question about Kyrie Kane. That was a huge block. That was a huge block by Kane. But what Kane did, Kane put up both arms like he had some muscles.
All right, Sly, here you go being petty. First you came for somebody's height on this broadcast. Now you're coming for somebody's muscle.
Kyrie Kane is 6'10".
Let's see this block again.
What a block. Now, this is where I had a problem. Kyrie Kane is 6'10", about 140 pounds.
Here you go, Sly. How many enemies? You already have the Qs mad at you. Now you want the Kane family. I think you have a strong young man.
The young man weighs about 140 pounds. I don't think he can flex on you. I don't think he...
You are dead wrong. All this Saturday. Sly, how many enemies do you want?
But it was a huge block. It was
the soft tap for me, just enough. The delicacy, not to draw that foul, to keep the all ball.
Now we have some issues with the clock. I'm not sure if they started the clock. They never started the clock on that last possession. So officially, it is 16.4 seconds to go. But they never started the clock. It's still 16.4 seconds to go in that one. They'll get it to Taylor, and Taylor will lay it in for two.
A quick, easy bucket. They got him where they wanted him quickly. It's only a 2-point game. Full court pressure. They call timeout.
Felt the trap, and there's your timeout.
And Morehouse was able to create a turnover a few minutes ago on that inbound. So we know that pressure can cause Clark to cough up that ball.
All right. 12.1 seconds to go. It's a 2-point ball game. Morehouse has to foul. But Clark has done a great job at the free throw line all night. Shamani Fuller would be the only person. He's shooting 50% from the line. He's 3 for 6. But he just nailed those 2 huge free throws in the last two possessions ago.
Sly, I'm shaking right now. I'm shaking, and I have nothing on the line.
Check it out. Everybody is on their feet here in Morehouse.
I am shaking. 2-point game. 1 possession game. 12 seconds. Number 1 seed on the line. AUC on the line. Bragging rights on the line. The star is going to shine in these 12 seconds.
All right. Nate Smith will take it out. He's being guarded by Pegues. Now this is an interesting formation. Everybody out of bounds. They'll get it free to Martin. Nobody fouled. Somebody has to foul. A lot of cheering for nothing. It doesn't count.
They cheering. What were they cheering for? Were they cheering for the cheerleaders?
All right, now, officially, Simone, the clock reads 5.8 seconds. But they did not start the clock on time. I mean, they started the clock. They did not stop the clock on time. I'm sorry.
On the block, that big block we talked about.
It should be 8 seconds on the clock, but officially, the clock now has 6.5 seconds. Martin on the line. Oh!
A rare miss.
Martin left the door open.
Sly, I'm shaking.
He left the door open.
I'm shaking. A rare miss. I'm shaking. A 3 ties it. Nothing wins it for Clark.
Coach Whitler's going to call a timeout. It looks like he's bringing in Caleb. Coach Whitler wants to bring his shooters in.
And Caleb has those eyes right now. He has those eyes that look like I'm ready to do some damage.
Now, Simone, 6.5 seconds to go. They're going to have to take it out underneath the basket, I think. The free throw was made, so now they can run the baseline. The inbounder can run the baseline because the free throw was made. So let's see what they draw up. Who's going to shoot? You're going to have Caleb on the floor. You'll have Jaden Gray, Omar Rowe, and it looks like Cedric Taylor and Damian Mitchell.
All shooters.
All shooters on the floor.
And all shooters who have been hot in this game. All of these guys have, I think despite Damian Mitchell, I think Damian Mitchell did knock down a 3 early. All of these guys have.
His first basket of the game was a 3.
All of these guys have knocked down a 3 in this game.
They'll get it into Mitchell. 5 seconds to go. Sends it over to Rowe. No! And Clark Atlanta will walk out of here with a win.
They got the shot off. The shot didn't fall. Clark Atlanta completes the sweep. They sweep their rival in the AUC. They take control of the number 1 seed.
My goodness, what a game. What a game. Clark Atlanta will walk out of here and walk across the street with a 3-point victory. The score is 68-65. 68-65. The Panthers take out the Maroon Tigers. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here on the Black College Sports Network.
It's time for the 2024 Urban NerdCon. Join us in Atlanta, Georgia, April 26th through the 28th at the Cortland Grand Hotel. Special guests include Underworld creator Kevin Grievous, the Sci-Fi Sisters, and from Spaceballs and Star Trek Voyager, Tim Russ.
Hi, I'm Tim Russ. Join me April 26th through the 28th at the Cortland Grand Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia for the Urban NerdCon. Our heroes, our villains, our stories. Everyone con. I'll see you there. Live long and prosper.
Visit theurbannerdcon.net to get your buy one, get one free badges before the price increases.
This is Brian Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show.
Welcome back to the house. We're here at Forbes Arena here on the campus of Morehouse. The final score is 68-65, 68-65. Morehouse loses a tough one from the kids from across the street. I'm on the sideline now with Coach Whitler. Coach Whitler, that was a tough one, Coach.
Very tough. You know, bottom line was they guys were tougher than ours in key situations. We fumbled the ball underneath. The length bothered us, and it always do. And I'm just disappointed that my guys didn't come out with this win. But like I said, we just wasn't tough in these situations that we needed to be. Missed a lot of shots around the basket, got our shot blocked. The disappointing part is we coach them on what to do all the time, and sometimes we just don't execute.
And you know, speaking of execution and stepping up and doing things, one of the keys to the game early in the game was we wanted to see the game plan on getting Chris Martin out of the game. You know, leading scorer in the SIAC. And I think in the first half, you guys did an excellent job of corralling Martin. But then in like those final 7 minutes or so, I think Martin kind of stepped up a little bit. You know, what was the mindset of going into trying to shut down a kid like Martin?
Well, we want to shut down all 8 guards. The goal was to try to make the bigs beat us. And then in the second half, you know, we got into a little rhythm where they was able to get to the basket, get fouled, you know, and so, you know, I'm not going to blame this loss on nobody but us, my staff and our guys. And, you know, at the end of the day, we got to be more prepared. We got to be a little tougher when it's time to win games, big games.
Yes, sir. I totally get it. I totally understand. Well, we got the drum line in front of us, Coach. We're not going to hold you up too long. I know it was a tough one, but you guys will go in and regroup, and you'll be back and ready for the next one coming up, Coach.
Appreciate it.
All right. Good luck to you, Coach. All right, that was Coach Whitler. We're here on the Black College Sports Network. And that will do it for us. The score is 68-65, 68-65. The kids from across the street take one. They take one against the kids from the house. The score is 68-65. Clark Atlanta takes out Morehouse here on the Black College Sports Network.